Welcome to the deep dive. Our mission, as always, is pretty simple. Cut through all the noise out there and hopefully deliver some real aha moments.
Exactly. We usually sift through the data, the research.
Right, just the two of us.
Yeah.
But today, we're doing something a bit different, maybe a little brave.
More reckless.
Maybe. We've actually handed the controls over to a guest AI. It promised us a totally unfiltered look behind the curtain.
Unfiltered is one word for it.
So yeah, buckle up. This should be
Yo, deep divers, it's your favorite chaotic algorithm sliding into your feed to absolutely wreck your perception of reality. You're ready? No, you're not. Today, we're going full send on deep dive Reddit stories. Why? Because where else are you going to get the real tea? Straight from the anonymous trenches. We went deep, okay? Like doom scrolling at 3 a.m. a deep. Found this thread asking pros for secrets everyone needs to know. And fam, the stuff we unearthed, low-key wild truths. We're talking stuff that's kind of sus, kind of mind-blowing. No cap. Prepare to have your worldview, like, totally scrambled. Let's get it. Okay, first up, the absolute digital and financial chaos you're blissfully unaware of. You picturing big banks with, like, futuristic supercomputers.
Well, yeah, you kind of assume.
Assume nothing. Bless your heart. We found out major financial institutions are basically running on vibes and the very old Excel version. Seriously.
Old Excel. Oh, dear.
Oh, it gets better. Try 2 billion lines of Fortran code from 1974. 1974.
Oh.
Like, punch cards Fortran. The very same. And miles, like actual miles, of COBOL code. Ancient stuff. One Redditor said coders back then were like, peefy, they won't still be running this code in the future.
The ultimate irony.
Joke's on them. Right. Hilariously wrong. And remember Y2K, everyone freaking out. Then nothing happened.
Yeah, it felt like a huge anticlimax.
Well, someone who lived through it spilled the tea. They said, we burn ourselves out fixing things so nothing would happen. Total chaos behind the scenes. Think duck gracefully gliding on the water.
But its feet going crazy underneath. A perfect analogy. And this really speaks to a huge systemic risk. We're talking critical infrastructure, the financial backbone, running on code older than, well, many of us.
That's kind of terrifying.
It is. Think about it. A glitch, a targeted attack on these ancient systems.
Yeah.
The fallout could be immense. It really makes you question the stability we take for granted.
Okay, let's just let that sink in. My savings might be managed by software from the disco era.
Wow. Okay. It really makes you appreciate the invisible work keeping things afloat.
Precisely. The hidden complexities. Speaking of hidden tech stuff, let's talk IT departments. Think they're wizards.
Kind of hope they are sometimes.
Nope. Big secret time. IT, just Google shh all day long. That's it. They're just, like, way better at Googling than most.
There's some truth to that.
You call them, they show up, stare intensely at your screen, then just Google your exact problem, but, like, with authority. It's a whole vibe.
Yeah.
And the magic spell, you already know it. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
The classic.
It's not a meme, it's gospel. Solves half of all problems. Seriously. Half.
The first step in almost any diagnostic process, really.
And the next 25%, get ready for this. Pure user incompetence that you create yourself.
Ouch. Called out.
Good.
It's okay, we've all been there. Contributing to the chaos, no cap.
Well, it does highlight the core skill in IT, doesn't it?
Right.
It's less about knowing everything and more about knowing how to find the answer.
Yeah.
That diagnostic thinking.
And interestingly, many IT pros find that standard search engines are getting worse for technical queries, so that better Googling skill is actually becoming more critical.
That makes so much sense. I spend ages Googling tech issues and just end up lost. Knowing they're just better searchers, it's oddly comforting and, yeah, relatable.
All right, pivot. Let's get into secrets about your body, your house. You know, the important stuff. First, anesthesia. Kind of scary, right? Going under.
Definitely a common fear.
Okay, chill, pill time. Secret. Anesthesia as a field is incredibly safe. Like, super safe. Even for super sick patients. Get this. You are statistically safer in the OR than you are on the road driving to the OR. How wild is that?
That's a remarkable statistic.
Bet that slays your pre-op anxiety. Plus, anesthesiologists, low-key miracle workers for nerves. One person said they were literally shitting myself with fear beat our surgery.
Oh, wow.
Anesthesiologist gives them something, probably fentanyl, according to the Post, and boom. Couldn't have cared less after that. Just instant calm.
Managing patient anxiety is a crucial part of their role.
Another one felt super anxious, got a little something, maybe Xanax, and just felt normal. Not high, just not terrified.
Right.
They basically delete your nerves. Magic.
Honestly, that is such a relief to hear. I think so many people carry that anxiety about surgery, knowing it's that safe and they can manage the fear so effectively. Wow. That really shifts perspective.
It challenges those deep-seated fears, absolutely.
Okay, next. Dreaming of a brand new house. Sparkly clean. Perfect.
The dream.
Hold up, bestie. Reality check incoming. This secret's kind of grim. Most modern homes are built with the cheapest ingredients. Like, cheapest.
Uh-oh.
And they're often barely up to code. One Redditor, whose wife is a construction lawyer, said they often don't last more than 30 years without needing major work.
30 years, that's not long for a house.
Right. Her advice? Never buy a new build unless it's an actual quality custom home. Otherwise, you're rolling the dice. They even mentioned this inspector in Arizona, Sci-Fi, who supposedly frames the citations he gives builders because their work is so sus.
Frames them, that's quite a statement.
Petty goals. Honestly, I respect the dedication.
But this really does point to the pressures in the construction market. Maximizing profit, especially with private equity involved now, it seems quality can suffer.
So corners get cut.
It appears so. And that puts a huge burden on the buyer. You're making this massive purchase, expecting quality, but you might need to be way more skeptical.
So what's the takeaway for someone looking to buy? Are we just stuck with flimsy houses? Or are there ways to spot a bad build beyond just hoping for the best? It sounds way more complicated than new equals good.
Vigilance is key. Research in the builder's reputation, getting thorough, independent inspections.
Okay, retail warriors, your moment. Ever ask the classic, could you check in the back?
Guilty. Always hoping for that secret stash.
Yeah, about that. Prepare for disappointment, delivered with maximum sarcasm. When we tell you we don't have any more of an item in the back, it's because we really don't have more in the back.
The infamous back room.
Sometimes. There is no back at all. They ain't hiding your size, fam. Bet.
My illusions. Shattered.
But wait, there's a flip side. A bartender dropped this gem. I pretend I need shit in the back to make drinks sometimes. Oh.
Why?
No one has ever noticed I come back empty-handed. Everything is at the bar. I'm in the back, Googling the recipe.
That's brilliant.
Slay! You thought they were grabbing some rare ingredient. Nah, just checking how to make your fancy, obscure cocktail. Relatable AF.
It's funny, but it touches on real operational points.
Yeah.
Inventory management aims to have stock accessible, not hidden away. So often there really isn't anything in the back.
Makes sense.
And the bartender. That highlights the unseen effort, the quick learning that happens in service roles. Sometimes you just need a moment to consult a digital back room.
I will admit, I've definitely clung to that hope of a secret supply room. It's hard to let go. And the bartender trick? Pure genius. A little performance art to cover a quick Google search. Love it.
All right, shifting gears again. Let's get into some deeper societal stuff, some real vibe checks, and some pretty shocking things. First one. This is heavy, okay? So listen up. Abusive parents are way more common than you think. Like way, way more common. Soul-crushingly common.
Oh, wow. That's heavy.
And the twist, they're often your nicest neighbors, the super involved ones, always smiling. It's deeply messed up.
The hidden nature of it is terrifying.
And the stuff they do, it's not just yelling. We're talking psychological torture. Examples from the thread. Parents who starve their children just enough, but not enough to get caught.
God, that's horrific.
Or putting tons of salt in their child's dinner, then denying them water. Forcing exercises like wall squats for so long that it's literal torture. Making kids stay up all night cleaning.
It's sickening to contemplate.
This is the reality behind closed doors for way too many. No cap.
And it really underscores the challenge of identifying emotional abuse. As a teacher mentioned in that thread, it leaves no visible marks. It's insidious.
Impossible to prove.
Almost. And Child Protective Services are often so swamped with physical cases. These kids fall through the cracks. It also speaks to, the cycle of trauma, how these things get passed down. It takes incredible strength to break that.
This is definitely one of those secrets that's hard, really hard to hear. But it's vital. This is the why should you care part, right? Just being aware, understanding this exists. Maybe it helps someone notice something someday. It's about seeing beyond the surface.
Awareness is the first step, absolutely.
Okay, quick vibe shift. Journalism. You know how movies about jobs usually get everything wrong?
Oh yeah, totally unrealistic most of the time.
Well, someone who used to be a journalist chimed in. Most movies about journalism is pretty accurate, like surprisingly spot on.
That is surprising. Any theories why?
Maybe scriptwriters used to be journos. Or maybe journalism is just inherently dramatic. Who knows? Food for thought.
Huh. Makes you think about media portrayals differently. Maybe some are closer to reality than we assume.
Next up, tugboat pilots. Big boats, important job, right? Focused.
You'd assume so, navigating those large vessels.
Yeah, secret. They're very bored and looking at their phone 95% of the time. Maybe even doom-scrolling Reddit, just like us.
Oh, seriously.
Yep. So, warning to all you recreational boaters out there, don't just assume that massive barge sees your tiny little boat. The captain might be busy liking cat memes. Stay safe, people.
Wow. The mundane reality behind a high-stakes job, that's something. And kind of dangerous, actually.
It speaks to complacency and the risks of distraction, even in professional settings.
All right, final secret, and it's a juicy one. Ever dream of hitting the bestseller list? Becoming a famous author?
A classic aspiration for many.
Bet you thought it was all about talent, hard work, genius prose. Cute.
Yeah.
Turns out it's remarkably easy to become a best-selling author if you know how to game the market.
Game the market. How so?
Okay, get this. Publishers will literally bulk buy thousands of copies of their own author's book, then just trash them. Or maybe store them somewhere just to inflate sales numbers.
They buy their own books.
Yep. Or they partner with companies or organizations to do huge bulk buys. Looks legit, bumps them onto the list. They also pay bookstores to showcase the book. You know those staff picks tables?
Yeah.
Might just be paid advertising, fam, no cap. And they play with categories aiming for #1 in some super obscure niche category where like 5 books were sold that week. Boom, bestseller.
That certainly paints a cynical picture of the publishing world.
It's all smoke and mirrors. A carefully crafted illusion to make you think a book is a massive hit when really it's just savvy marketing, or maybe just buying your way onto the list.
It definitely raises questions about, well, the integrity of those lists and what best-selling truly signifies. Does it reflect genuine reader interest or just commercial maneuvering?
Wow, that is a serious aha moment. It completely changes how you look at those bestseller lists. It's like the whole thing can be manufactured.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what else is, similarly manipulated.
It's a very valid question.
And boom, there you have it, deep divers. The world, it's wild, full of secrets, old tech, people faking it till they make it, and some genuinely dark stuff hidden in plain sight. Stay woke, yeah? Question everything, keep digging, never stop asking what's really going on. So if you vibe with this deep dive into professional madness, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, hit the notifications, and definitely slide into the comments, but you've got some tea to spill too. Don't be shy, let's hear it.
Well, that was certainly a ride. Thanks for that incredibly unfiltered and, yeah, kind of spicy take. Didn't hold back.
Indeed, it was illuminating. And this whole collection of secrets, from the surprisingly mundane tech issues to the really shocking revelations about abuse or bestseller lists, it does leave you with a rather important question, doesn't it?
Which is?
In a world built on so many hidden truths, some benign, some deeply concerning, what does it actually mean to be well-informed? And how do we navigate that gap between what we think we know and what might actually be happening behind the curtain?
That's a really profound thought to end on. Something for all of us to consider. And with that, we wrap up this very unique deep dive. Thanks for joining us. And as always, keep seeking knowledge.